Alright, everybody needs to just relax. Everybody just needs to calm down, okay? Calm down, alright? Something huge just happened. Something massive has just shook the internet. So just relax, okay? I'm looking at you, Phil. Calm your tits. Ladies and gentlemen, some massive news has just hit the gaming world. And what that news is, well, let's just read a tweet sent out today by Phil Spencer. Xbox and Bethesda have worked together for years. We share similar passions and beliefs. Proud to welcome them to Team Xbox. Excited how we'll advance gaming together for players everywhere. Yes, lads, you heard it here himself from the man himself. Phil Spencer has just said that Xbox have now acquired Bethesda, which means some huge game titles are now a part of the Xbox family. Now, I know this year has been a little up and down for Xbox, but now we can safely say that Xbox have definitely brought the W home with them with this massive announcement. Now, I know there's so many of you out there that are quite familiar with Bethesda's games, but I'm going to list out a few of them here that I have in front of me just to give a better context of how huge this news actually is. So here's a few. We have the Terminator games, the Elder Scrolls, Call of Cthulhu, the Star Trek series, Fallout, Rogue Warrior, Rage, Dishonored, Doom, Evil Within, Wolfenstein, and some upcoming games like Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo. Yes, lads, games like Fallout and the Elder Scrolls are games that I grew up with, that I've fallen in love with, and always look forward to the next big sequel. Those huge titles are now owned by Xbox and will now be for Xbox onlys, which is pretty freaking incredible, and I'm super excited about this. Honestly, when I seen this news, I couldn't believe it. I genuinely was in shock, and to see this, it brought a smile to my face because I felt a little sorry for Xbox with how the year was going for them, with the delay of Halo Infinite, and of course with that incredible event that Sony put together, and you know, having little to no exclusives at launch for their huge console Xbox Series X and S. But now I can safely say that Xbox have pretty much brought home the W. They have acquired Bethesda Studios, and in doing so acquiring some incredibly successful IPs such as Doom, The Elder Scrolls, Fallout, you name it. It's insane, this piece of news, and I'm genuinely so happy for Microsoft and this massive decision. Now, I'm not going to go into any huge details of the deal and how it took place, but all I want to say is I'm very happy and I'm excited for the future of Microsoft, because not only does Microsoft get these amazing IPs that we all know and love already, but us as gamers are now going to be getting access to these games on Game Pass. So if you can only imagine Elder Scrolls 6 finally announced with a release date, you're going to know as soon as the release date hits, you're going to get access to that day one on Game Pass. The same goes for Doom. If there's a new Doom game that comes out in the next few years, you're going to get access to that day one on Game Pass. If there's a new Fallout that comes out, you're going to get access to that day one on Game Pass. Do you realize the extent of how huge this actually is? It's incredible. I'm genuinely so happy. This is something that Microsoft needed. This is something that I think Xbox fans around the world needed to hear, and I think it's incredible. I genuinely do. Now, I've always played the likes of Elder Scrolls and Fallout on PlayStation consoles because I am a PlayStation guy, and that's where I came from, and I'll always be a PlayStation guy. But as you know, in the last 7-8 months, I've delved into the world of Xbox, and I've really fallen in love with not just the console, but Microsoft as a whole and their services and their great games that they have given over the years. But now they can add Bethesda to that incredible team of games that we've already got, and awesome IPs that we own, that we've seen in Xbox. now come over to Microsoft and be a part of this is incredible. I'm genuinely super pumped, super excited for the future of Microsoft. Because not only that, you know, the possibilities are now endless when it comes to certain IPs and what crossovers we can possibly see in the future. Now, I am a sucker for crossovers. I love them. I love it when two iconic characters come together in similar worlds. That is something that can happen in the likes of Doom. We could see Master Chief skins appear in Doom, or the Halo Master Chief collection. We might get an update one day where we can actually get Doomslayer in the Master Chief collection as a special skin. We could even have a scenario where both these characters actually meet somehow in some weird downloadable content event. It can happen. You know, even the likes of Killer Instinct. If we possibly get a Killer Instinct 2, then we can have Doomslayer and Master Chief in there as combatants. This is incredible stuff. I'm very excited and I'm very happy, and I genuinely cannot wait to see what Microsoft is planning for the next X amount of years for Bethesda Studios, and what games are they going to be cooking up, what sequels are we to expect. All I can say is I'm happy, I'm excited, and I'm proud to be a fan of Xbox. Yes, lads, around the world, if this is something that made you happy, then I'm right there with you. I'm honestly over the moon about this, and I think it's a great move and an absolutely incredible investment from Microsoft. So the future is bright. Scratch that. The future is green. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have time for. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And as always, stay geeky, stay cool, be awesome, and be happy. And I'll see you dudes in my next video. See you later, dudes.